Good morning. So a few months ago, I made a couple of videos. One was about making a silicone rubber mold, and the other one was about pouring resin in that mold. And so for that example, I made this 4-inch walk the dog lure, but it occurred to me I've never actually finished this lure for the channel. So what I want to do today is pick up where that last video left off. And I'm going to take this cast resin lure and we're going to clean it up. We're going to put hardware in it. We're going to ballast it, and then we're going to finish it. We're going to get started here with a little montage of the making of this lure from start to finish. But if you want more detail on how I made the silicone mold or cast the resin, you can check out those two videos in their entirety. And I'll put a link to those up in the corner here. Let's get started. Okay, so these two are going to be at the nose and the tail, and they're going to have 1-inch embedment. This one, I'm going to make a little bit shallower. I'm going to make it 3/4 of an inch. That way I don't accidentally drill through the top. So I've kind of got to where I like using these little micro drill bits here. I got a package of them off of Amazon. I like to use those to kind of get a pilot hole started for this hardware because I feel like it just makes it easier to get these accurately placed. And then I can come back with the drill and widen those out a little bit. I've got an assortment of weights here that correspond to my Forstner bits. I'm going to start with 0.17, 0.15, maybe. So I secured the lead and patched the hole with Instacure and baking soda, but my camera didn't record it. I like to check the buoyancy one last time before taking it for a test swim. Alright, it's a little bit windy today. I tried to find a little spot here that's maybe just a little bit more out of it. Overall, that's a pretty decent start. This is kind of the general scheme that I'm thinking of for this particular lure. Just a really bright white and chartreuse pattern. I think we're going to have some fun with the finishes and the resin and the clear coat. I'm going to dip this in my diamond clear and get one layer on it, get a nice shell on it before we move on to some other techniques. Flip it around, put the tail in. Alright, we're going to let that hang for a bit and cure, and I'll get back to you when it's ready to paint some more. I'm about to get masked up, but before I do that, I want to kind of discuss what I'm thinking here. Something that I haven't done in a while that I think might be pretty fun for this lure is I'm going to take some of this KBS Diamond Clear and I'm going to put that in this smaller cup. Then I'm going to mix it with some of this fine color shift powder. And I think that might give it a really interesting effect. Of course, I'm not going to be able to dip that. I'm going to have to brush it on with this fine bristle brush. And then I've got some of this KBS thinner here to clean out the brush. And I might also thin down my solution just a little bit so that it drips nice and smooth and gets a good even coat over the whole thing. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe so I can make more of the content you want to see. Also, feel free to leave a comment. I welcome your feedback and appreciate all of your support. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.